the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. And I had gone out there to feed the homeless and to bring them some clothes and some hope. Because it's not just the clothes and it's not just the food, but it's all about knowing Jesus and that amazing grace. And while I was there, I noticed that there was a man and his wife. Well, he looked like he'd been beat up. Looked like he just got out of the hospital with bandages on his arm and on his side. And him and his wife were sitting there. They were sitting on some old milk crates. And they were looking at some papers or some book or something. I wasn't sure at the time exactly what it was they were looking at, but they seemed to be happy. And when I got done helping these folks that were needing clothes and everything, I had to go over and see exactly who these folks were. As I walked over there, I noticed that what they were looking at became real familiar to me, because they were reading the Word of God. They had that precious old King James Bible opened up, and it sure seemed like they were happy. He'd just been through an awful ordeal where he had been beat up and all, something the homeless go through quite a bit. But he was hurt so bad he had to go in the hospital, and then he was released. And he was released right back out on the streets, and his wife was there, and they were both together and seemed so happy. And as they were reading the Word of God, their joy was just there. They had no home. They had no change of clothes. They didn't have anything, but they had Jesus. They said, "We don't have a home here, but we got a home in heaven." And they trusted in God, and it was an amazing thing to me. And I believe they were more of a blessing to me than I was to them. God bless.